everyone. So, time to do another Q&A. What is this, like the 8th time I'm doing this now? Well, I love making these videos so much, and it's so much fun to do, so yeah, I can't wait to see what kind of questions you all asked, and I can't wait to answer them. So without further ado, let's begin. Geeky Gamer asks, are you getting the Switch? If so, what do you think about the Gamecube as a virtual console? Well, yeah, I'm kind of unsure about getting the Switch. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. It comes out in March, around my birthday, so maybe I might get it for myself around then. If so, what do you think about the GameCube as a virtual console? I would love that. And yes, I do know it's a rumor, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was true. All right, because the GameCube came out all the way back in 2001, and I'm more than sure the Switch can handle playing GameCube games because the GameCube is already going to be 16 years old soon. So, yeah, I don't see why the Switch can't handle playing GameCube games. I'm sure the Wii U could handle it, but Nintendo decided not to put any GameCube games on it, even though I think I remember them promising it like a long time ago, a few years back. So, Nintendo, you'd absolutely disappoint me, but yeah, that's what I think. I think it'll be awesome because the GameCube was my very first console and probably my favorite Nintendo console. It had so many great games. So, yeah, I think it'll be awesome if that happened, and I might be getting the Switch. Why not? Maybe I will if it does have a strong launch and a good library of games. So, and if Nintendo doesn't screw up on it, then yeah, I'll get it. So, yeah, next question. Repeating Venus asks, can you put me in your gym locker, Daddy? Only if you're gonna protect it and make sure no one steals it, son. Then yeah, I'll let you stay in there, son. Jesus Christ. So yeah, if you protect my gym locker, make sure no one steals it, and yeah, if you do all that, then yes, you could stay in there, son. I don't know why, just calling him son is too much fun. So yeah, next question. Dark Justin Productions asks, 1. Since Smash or Wii U will be on the Switch, if there's another Smash ballot, which characters would you vote for? I don't know if there will be a character ballot since Smash Wii U is just going to be ported to the Switch. So I don't think there'll probably be a character ballot. It's probably just going to be the same game, but upscaled. Is there anything you want for Christmas? There's nothing really. There's nothing I really want. I don't know. Like these past few years, it's been kind of hard because I don't know. I'm not really a needy a person who likes to really ask people for things. I don't because I feel like I'll be bothering them or something. But I don't really like asking things for Christmas, and plus I don't think there's really anything I want for Christmas anyway. But I'll probably end up getting something anyway. Would you rather live? Would you rather live with always cold temperatures, always hot temperatures? You don't really specify here because if it's absolutely freezing, then hell no, I won't live there. And it's scorching hot, then I won't want to live there. But I'm just going to assume you mean just like normal temperatures. I'd rather live in a warm area. All right, a place that's always hot. I guess. Again, if you, I'm assuming you don't mean like scorching hot, like over 100 degrees or anything. So yeah, if it's just normal, like maybe it's like in the 70s or 80s every day, then yes, I could live with that, and yes, I'd probably live there. So yeah, there you go. Next question. Super Ahmed asks, when was the first time you saw me commenting on one of your videos? How am I supposed to remember? You comment on almost every single video I put out. That's not a bad thing, by the way. I'm just saying I don't remember when was the first time I noticed you. 2. Do you ever play on any non-Nintendo systems? I used to own a PS2, but then my father took it. Yay. Are you going to rant on Obi-Wan Plays? I don't like him, but I don't know. I might do the rant. I mean, I heard he's copyright happy, so that's the only thing that really turns me off from doing a rant on him. But I might do it because honestly, the guy is annoying and I hate him. He's like this huge Nintendo fanboy, and I can't stand him. All right, so maybe I would make the rant if I have some interesting things to say in the rant. What's the best GameCube game you've played? Damn. I got recently I got Melee. So yeah, I like Melee. So I guess that'll be the best game. Am I someone you trust? How am I supposed to know? I don't know you in real life, so yeah. If I don't really say I trust any people I know online, because again, I don't know them in real life, so yeah, I don't know if you're really a trustworthy person. I mean, you seem nice, so I guess, but I don't really say I trust the people I know online or anything, because again, I don't know you in real life or anything, so yeah. Next question. General Flip asks, will you make a Skype already? No. No, I won't. Because, well, the only reason I haven't made one yet is to piss off people like you who pester me all the time to make one. I'm only joking, alright? So, maybe I will someday. I actually do have a Skype, actually, but, it's a personal one. I only use it to talk to real life friends, and I hardly use it as is because I hardly get the house to myself. And, I'd rather just talk to friends while I'm completely by myself. And, there will be no interruptions or anything like that. But the same thing will go with a Skype to talk to my fans and such. I'd rather do it alone in the house or something, so it won't have any interruptions. But maybe I will make one someday. Maybe I won't. It's crossed my mind to do Hangouts. Maybe I'll do that. But yeah, maybe someday I will. Who knows? But for now, I'm still unsure. Whatever. Next question. As Blue Guy asks, besides video games, do you have any other hobbies? I like listening to music a lot, so there's that. Two, do you think that you will improve the quality of your videos in the future, or will you stick with what you have? That really depends. Maybe I'll get a good PC or laptop or whatever, because the one I have, not so good. That's why I only use my phone. Whatever. Even if I never ever get, quote unquote, a good editing software, whatever, I'm fine with what I have anyway. I'm not really complaining. No one really complains anyway, aside from like one or two people like, why don't you use professional editing software? Like, who cares? Like, my videos don't rely on really like what you're seeing. It more relies on what I'm saying. So, whatever. That's why I never really cared about this fancy editing or anything, because I do rants. Does it really need to be well edited or anything like that? Yeah, whatever. People are gonna bitch about that. No matter what I say. Three, what do you wish to see in the Switch in terms of features? I hope that all games will be able to use that normal looking controller. The other controller they saw, not the tablet thing, the conventional looking controller, because that looks like a damned controller, and I hope that all games use that. So yeah, that's what I'd like to see in the Switch the most. Next question. Dominic Anderson asks, "What are your What are your thoughts on the Nintendo Switch so far? Promising. I mean, I'm crossing my fingers that Nintendo succeeds with it, because that's something that needs to be seen, and but my thoughts on it, it just looks good. All right, I'm not really so hyped on it anymore, but from what I've seen, it does look really good, and I hope Nintendo succeeds with it." Two, who was your favorite character in Mario? Luigi. Well, three, what console did you spend the most money on for the games? Um, the Wii, easily the Wii, because like back then I was like little, and I had a bunch of movie based games which I still own. By the way, I should sell a lot of them, but I pretty much got every game that had a recognizable movie or TV show character or whatever on the cover. So yeah. But now I don't do that anymore because, well, I'm not an idiot, a little kid anymore. So yeah. Four. How much money did you save with the most? I have a bank account, and I think I have like $200 in there. Not a lot, but a pretty good amount. I think I put in money at every like end of the year, which is coming up soon. So should be putting more money in the bank soon. Five. What is your favorite subject in school this year? I've always liked English the most, but this year I like science. Not because of the subject, but because of the people I sit around. Science is so much fun. Six. What are your thoughts on The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild so far? Beautiful. What version will you get for the game I just mentioned? Wii U version. Eight. What a favorite video game franchise of all time? Zelda. Least favorite Mario game? Does Mario? Oh, wait. Uh, does Mario Party 10 count? Does that really count? Because I'm going to count that because I got that as a gift a few months back and I absolutely hated that game. I mean, I've never been big on the Mario Party series, but damn, that was bad. um, 9. Who was your favorite YouTuber? Probably Undertaker Freak 1127. 10. What would be your reaction when you hit 1,000 subscribers? Joy, happiness, whatever word you want to put. Because that'll be a huge milestone, and Jesus Christ, I'll be very happy and very, very thankful. So, yeah, that'll be my reaction. Next question. Looks like Dominic has an extra question. Have you ever got a random phone number before? If so, what did you do? If you mean wrong numbers, then yes, I have. A few actually. Most of them are advertisements like, oh, go into one of our 5-star hotels and stuff like that. And sometimes I got legit wrong numbers like from other people, and it's kind of awkward, honestly, and even more awkward if I'm the one who puts in the wrong number, especially if the person seems kind of pissed off about it. But yeah, yeah, I have a few times. All right, so next question. Nico asks, 1. Will you have you ever heard of the Marvel vs. Capcom series? Yes. 2. Will you ever do a stream? More than likely, yes, sometime in the future. I mean, I hear that YouTube wants to bring a live stream feature to mobile devices, so maybe I'll fiddle around with that, see if I like it, and if I do, hey, maybe streams will become somewhat of a regular thing on my channel. Don't think it'll be like every week or something, but maybe if I do like it, maybe it'll be some once in a while thing. But I gotta try it out first and see if I like it. So yeah, streams more than likely will happen someday on this channel. So I guess be on the lookout for that. Whenever. For all I know, it'll never happen. I don't know. But anyways, next question. Cool Dude asks, 1. What do you think of people saying hater are going to hate on it? If you mean haters going to hate, then yes, I do think the saying is stupid. 2, are these too cringe-worthy? Um, yeah, I watched some of them. Alright, not too cringe-worthy, whatever. 3, what do you think of Red Nose Day? Never heard of it. 4, if you don't hate anime, why don't you watch anime? Nope, please do not say because I don't watch it or have interested of it. I'm sure you mean I don't have any interest in it. Which, what else do you want me to say? I don't have any interest in it, meaning I don't watch it. I don't hate it, but I just don't have any interest in it. I know that'll probably piss you off or something, but there's really nothing else to say. I just have no interest in anime. I mean, I don't know what other answer you want, but 5. What do you like and dislike about 2017? The year didn't even start yet. 6. If Apple made another bad iPhone or other device, would you get Samsung? Yes. If Apple keeps doing the no headphone jack thing and keeps making very stupid decisions with their devices, yes, I will change to Samsung because I'll just be done with Apple, especially with the headphone thing because I love headphones because people won't have to hear what I'm having to hear my music without me bothering anyone. I get to listen to my music without bothering anyone. So yeah, that's why I like headphones and all. So yeah, and I don't like wireless headphones. I mean, headphones can fall out, and I mean earbuds. Well, headphones I guess can fall out, but I like earbuds more, and those can fall out, especially if they're wireless and you can lose them. So yeah, I like wires, and Apple clearly doesn't. So yeah, if that continues, I'm going to Samsung. Next question. Sunshine the Espion asks, 1. What inspired you to start YouTube? I got a bunch of stupid reports on me first, decided to show it off. I was originally supposed to abandon this channel shortly after that, but I was like, this YouTube thing is cool, and I'm actually gaining an audience through this, so may as well continue, right? So here I am, 800 subs later, with a very lovely fan base. No sarcasm, I really do like all of you. Well, most of you. And no, I'm just joking. You're all cool. And 2, I already answered that. So yeah, next question. Nitwit's World asks, 1. Have you ever heard of a user who calls himself Waddler D? Never. I've never heard of them. 2. Did you ever have hype for a game at once, and after that game came out, you found out it was a piece of poo? Did you ever have that feeling of being let down? For video games, yeah. A few years ago, I wanted this game called Game and Wario. I thought it would be like the WarioWare series, and if any of you have ever played any WarioWare games, you'll probably know how fun they are. And I thought it would be something like that, and it wasn't. And I was severely, severely let down by that game. I hope that if they do decide to make a new WarioWare game, it won't be like Game and Wario. Ugh. 3. Did you ever hear of Toonami and the news about Dragon Balls? Yeah, I don't know. I didn't hear about that because I don't care about anime. 4. Speaking of hype games, Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. It's not even a question. Whatever. Next question. Callie Blazed asks, will you ever return to Miiverse? Hell no. Will you ever do a cringy comments, a PewDiePie fans edition? Hell no, because that's been done a million times before. Why did the Zelda series murder Navi? Navi, whatever, however you pronounce her name. Probably because, I don't know, maybe, I guess because they wanted to change the helper. Or maybe it's also because of all the people whining, Navi was annoying. Like, was Navi really that bad? Like, I never found her that bad. Like I said in that video, I found Navi helpful at times. I thought she was pretty useful at times. Yeah, sure, she did kind of state the obvious sometimes. But a lot of the time, she helped out tremendously in the game when I didn't know what to do. So, I don't find Navi that bad. I actually kind of liked her. Now, is she my favorite Zelda helper? No, I never really I never really liked any of the Zelda helpers anyway. So, but Navi wasn't that bad, honestly. Neither were any of the other Zelda helpers, but it's just that it's never crazy for any of them. So, yeah. Next question. Callie Blazed also asks, will you do a rant on people who advertise their channels in your comment section? Haven't I already done that kind of? The shout out series videos equal garbage video. I think that was kind of a rant on people who advertise their channels. So I kind of already did that. Who's more stupid? Wacky Jackie, Mystery Games, or Nintendo Extreme? Well, from what I've heard, Wacky Jackie and Nintendo Extreme are the same person, so yeah, I don't know how much truth that has, but speaking of Nintendo Extreme, he hasn't really been that bad the past few months. Ever since things have changed since that rant on him, and I don't regret the rant or anything. I'm still keeping that up. I have no regrets on that rant, but he hasn't bothered me or said anything about me in the past few months. So I guess he's cool with me now, because he finally moved on. I've pretty much moved on since the whole Nintendo Extreme drama, if you want to call it drama. So I'm kind of neutral on him now. I even talked to him a few days ago. Not actually to him, but it was on one of his sock accounts. It was on OBA's latest video. He has this account named Luca, and I know it's him because they type exactly the same way. They capitalize like almost every word in their sentence. So, yeah, I was like, well, whatever. May as well just talk to him and see if he has any new information on Original Blood Ace and what happened to him and all that. And he didn't really, he did say that his court date was that his case was adjourned to the 16th, which is going to pass very, very soon. So yeah, I only spoke to him for updates. I didn't actually talk to him in a friendly way because I still don't like him. But whatever, I'm neutral on him now. I still don't want anything to do with him, but he's not as bad as he was a few months ago. To just keep it short. So yeah, next question. Mike Cash asks, "What do you think of PewDiePie leaving YouTube?" He didn't leave YouTube. That was just a troll. I mean, I'm sure everyone knows this by now. Okay. Second question. Do you have any friends in Skapool? I actually 10th grade isn't that all that bad. It's definitely much better than how ninth grade was, thank God. My grades are up. I haven't failed any classes, and I've been making a bunch of new friends, and my anxiety is kind of going away. Well, anxiety doesn't really go away, but it's not anywhere near as noticeable. It doesn't really bother me as much as it did. Been thinking about making a follow-up to my anxiety video talking about how I am currently and how much better I feel ever since I made that video. So yeah, things have been really improving actually in school. So yay for that. I never thought this would actually happen, but so far 10th grade is a really kick-ass year. So anyways, yeah, things are lightening up a lot, and yes, I've been making a lot of new friends, and it's a whole bunch of fun. Next question. Classic Gamer N asks, do you think the NES Classic Edition is pointless since some of us already have NES emulators? Well, if you have an emulator, maybe you shouldn't get it, but at the same time, I say maybe you should get it because it'll become a very rare item someday. It'll probably be worth a lot of money. I've been wanting to get it, but I can never find it at any store because Nintendo doesn't feel the need to put out a lot of NES Classic editions out to stores because they feel the need to, I don't know, put very, very few of them out. I don't know why. Nintendo's just absolutely retarded. I mean, I could understand with amiibos, they're collector's items, alright, but when it comes to actual systems and games, I mean, I know the NES Classic Edition isn't a new system, but I still consider it a system nonetheless. You shouldn't do that, alright? You're just pissing off your customers and doing something that's completely unnecessary. So yeah, but long story short, I don't think the NES Classic Edition is pointless. Maybe get it because it's going to be worth a lot of money someday, even if you don't have any interest in it and you don't plan on using it. Get it because it's probably going to be worth a lot someday. And hopefully I do end up getting it. I do kind of want it. So yeah, hopefully I do find it somewhere because every time I go look for it, it's gone. Like they only put like 3 in the store near me. I check GameStop, it's not there. I check Target, there's a Target near me, it's not there. And there's really no other stores that'll sell it that's around me. So yeah, screw you, Nintendo. You are a bunch of morons. But I still love you anyway. Next question. SF9 asks, for the 8th time, congrats. For the 8th time, thank you. Anyways, which version of Breath of the Wild are you getting? Well, I already answered this, but I feel like it'll be kind of unfair to just skip over you because, well, you're the one who asked it first. I'll definitely be getting the Wii U version because I'm still unsure if I'll get a Switch. But I am definitely getting that game and definitely getting the Wii U version. If I do end up getting the Switch, I'll get the Switch version as well because I'm sure that version will have better features. You know, it'll also look better and all that. And of course, if I get the Switch, I may as well get the superior version. So yeah, I'll definitely be getting the Wii U version and maybe the Switch version if I do get a Switch, which I do kind of want. I mean, I'm kind of interested in it, but I still kind of want to see what else it does and if it really does pique my interest. So yeah, I'll be getting the Wii U version. Next question. What is your favorite non-Nintendo game? I was gonna say Earthbound, but you know that a lot of people from Nintendo are involved in that game, so I guess it's technically a Nintendo game. But I gave this a lot of thought, and maybe Super Castlevania 4 because I love the hell out of that game. Really, I've played that game a bunch of times, and it never gets old. So yeah. Also, do you like Filthy Frank? I mean, his content was never really my thing. Well, I've seen some of his videos, and I did find them funny, and personally, I haven't really seen much of his videos to really formulate an opinion on him, but, well, I guess I'll give him a try eventually, and maybe I'll like him, because I know a bunch of people say all the time, oh, Filthy Frank is amazing, he's hilarious, and a bunch of kids in my school love Filthy Frank. And, well, maybe I'm missing out on something, I don't know. I'll be sure to give him a try, maybe. And, yeah, maybe I'll like him, maybe I won't, who knows, but, I've really gave him a fair chance to really give my opinion on him. So, yeah, he's funny, though, like, the few videos I've seen of his are funny. So, yeah, I'll give him that. So, yeah, next question. General Flip has a few more questions. 1. What's your favorite Smash game? Melee. 2. How do you feel about GameCube games potentially getting on the Virtual Console? What are your top 5 games you want on there? Well, I already gave my opinion on what I think about for the Switch getting GameCube games, and for 5 games, Luigi's Mansion, Mario Sunshine. I was thinking maybe the original Twilight Princess. I don't know. Maybe Wind Waker, the original Wind Waker. Maybe. Melee, of course. That should get a Virtual Console release. That's 3, right? Double Dash and Metroid Prime. Alright. 3. If Smash Bros. On the Switch is real, which I'm more than sure is going to be real. And it will have more characters. Name one veteran you want to come back and one newcomer you want in. Personally, for me, I want the Ice Climbers back and Bandana Waddle Dee as a newcomer. For a comeback, maybe Lucas, why not? And maybe for a newcomer, one of the Inklings from Splatoon. I mean, why not? It's a new IP from Nintendo. It's an official Nintendo IP, so why not have them in there? So yeah. 4. Can you please subscribe to my YouTube and my RedTube channels? I'll sub back, thanks. Not your YouTube, but I'll sub to your RedTube channel. Okay, I'm creepy. Next question. Nintuber asks, what will you do when you reach 1,000 subs? I've been trying to think of something special for it, and I don't know, maybe I'll just do another Q&A. I don't know, I probably most likely will. Unless by then I can think of something really cool and really special to do, but for now, another Q&A, I guess. Burp was about to come up, but it didn't happen. He also asks, do you know about the mythical wage gap? If so, how do you feel about it? Yeah, I'm in the same boat as you. I think it's a myth. If you don't do as well as someone else, you're gonna get paid, and you're not gonna get as paid as much as them. Just suck it up and get over it. There is no wage gap. There's no sexism or racism or any of that garbage behind it. If you don't do as well as someone else, you're not gonna get paid as much as them. And it also depends on what job you have. All right, maybe you have an office job and you're not as high of a position as you are as someone else, and you're obviously not going to be as paid as much as them. So quit whining and get over it. That's how I feel about the wage gap. It's not real, and it's just stupid, and it's something that should really die, honestly. Next question. Ooh boy, this is gonna be a good one. Stealthy Lambo 5 asks, did you get your gym locker back? If not, do you ever think it'll come back? That might require a Christmas miracle, if that even exists. I know this isn't a question, but I don't believe in miracles. All right, I just don't. I just think good stuff happens to you once in a while, and yeah, I just don't believe miracles exist. But about my gym locker, yes, I actually did get well, not the same exact locker, but I did get a locker in the back. So yes, I know I do have to walk like an extra 10 seconds, but who cares? Like. I'm not that lazy. I'm not lazy like the person who stole the locker, which I still have no clue who did that, by the way. But yes, I do have a locker. Not the same one, unfortunately, but luckily I found a new one and got a new lock for free. Actually, I didn't have to pay for it to get a new one because that'll just be a little too unfair because I lost my locker, and well, actually no, someone stole it. So yeah, I already knew I was probably gonna get it for free anyway. 2, do you have a dildo collection? Yeah, probably like, I don't know. It's building. All right, I probably have like 7 or so. I'll probably get more because Jesus Christ. 3, would you want a body pillow? Who would you want a body pillow of and why? That's a good question. I don't know. I guess it'll be nice to have, but I don't know who it'll be of. Oh god, these questions. 5. How do you deal with being one of those cringy 2000s kids with something as cringy as a me for a profile picture? Feels good, man, honestly. It feels wonderful. And I just got off your channel. How does it feel being one of those cringy food reviewers that no one even watches? 6. Would you rather live in... I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that one. Ethiopia or any other African country? Why? Can there be a none option? Because I'd rather not live in Africa because, obvious reasons. Watch someone say, because there are black people there. No. 8. 8. Did you realize I skipped number 7? Yes, I did. 9. Do you consider yourself to be a keyboard warrior? No. 10. This is a question. Lovely. 69. Are you finally glad that the torture is over? After all, you did say there were no real limits on the number of questions. LOL. And I have a question for you. Did you realize I skipped one of your questions? That I'll answer right now. Can you pick my cotton field, slave? No. No, I won't. How about you pick my cotton field? After all, you're only the one with a little over 100 subscribers, and I'm the one who has 800. And I'm the one who actually has people watching my videos, unlike you. So ha! Callie Blazed also asks, what is your favorite enemy in Zelda Twilight Princess? That I never really thought of because I never went up to an enemy and was like, oh, that's a really great enemy. I really loved fighting it because, well, I'm typically not like that with any enemy, so pass. And the other one passed because I haven't finished the game yet. I'm close to finishing it. I really should get back to it, honestly, but other things caught up, and other games also came up, so yeah, I should really get back to Twilight Princess, so I can't really say this is my favorite boss because I haven't beaten all the bosses yet. So, also, do you know what creepypastas are? Of course I do. I mean, they were all over the internet. They were once the biggest thing. I remember like back in 2012, everyone was talking about creepypastas like Slender Man, Jeff the Killer, and all that. I like reading creepypastas and also listening to people reading it. I like hearing and reading them from time to time. They're pretty entertaining. Well, most of them. Some of them are just stupid. But, well, most of them are pretty entertaining, and I really do enjoy hearing a good horror story or reading a good horror story. So, yeah, I do know what creepypastas are, and for the most part, I like them. So, yeah, next question. Unidentified 000 asks, do you think Captain Capital can beat Original Bloodies and Extreme Nintendo? His name is actually Nintendo Extreme. You just flip the words around. At sports and contests where you have to eat or drink or do something as many as you can or do something for a long period of time. Sure, I guess. Why not? Next question. Supersonic Plush 96 asks, kind of a stupid question. Oh, don't worry, it's not stupid. But what kind of things do you like to collect? Oh, I would say one thing I like to collect, vinyl records. I'm a sucker for those, alright? I mean, when I listen to, I don't have that many, like 20 of them, alright? Maybe that's a lot to some people, I don't know, but I know I've heard of people who have like a whole like hundreds of them and collect them, but I only have like 20 of them. But yeah, I have some of them, and I'm still getting more. There's a vinyl shop near me actually, and I buy some vinyls of musicians and bands I like. And yeah, and music is another thing I'm really passionate about. It's been something that I've kind of been interested in actually including in my channel. I mean, I've kind of been debating it because I've been thinking about doing music reviews, but I don't consider myself much of a reviewer, and that's the only thing holding me back. I don't care if like not a lot of people will watch them or anything. That never bothered me. If I only get like 7 views if I do a music review, then whatever, my channel, and I do whatever I want with it. But I've been thinking of doing that. Maybe that's something that will come in 2017, or maybe not. More than likely not, because I just I don't find myself that good at doing reviews, and I don't know, maybe I might do one or two as a test or something, see if I'm actually good at it, and actually try it out. And yeah, if any of you could give me your thoughts on that. Maybe some of you will want to see that. Maybe some of you would like to see that. I don't know. It's ultimately my decision in the end, and if I feel like yeah, I'm not really good at this reviewing stuff, then yes, I won't do it. And maybe if I do like it and enjoy it, maybe it'll become a regular thing on my channel. Who knows? Again, we shall see. We shall see. Nothing's definite yet. I don't know if I'll definitely do it, and I don't know if I'll definitely not do it. So, anyways, next question. Pickleman123 asks, one, what's the best console ever? Well, personally for me, GameCube. There's really no factual best console or anything. So, in my opinion, it's the GameCube. But you might think of a completely different console as the best ever. I don't know, whatever. Just my opinion. Two, do you have a girlfriend? Nope. Forever alone. Unfortunately. Oh, whatever. I don't really have a desire to have one at this moment, at least. Yeah, I don't know. Stuff might change. Maybe I'll get one. I don't know if any girl actually likes me. Well, actually, I think some girls, like, I don't know, maybe like two of them. Two girls liked me in junior high, and even then, I'm not really so sure. I don't know, maybe it could be maybe someone's lying or something. But I heard there were some girls who were interested in me, but I never got the chance to talk to them because I only found out at the end of the year. Well, at the end of 8th grade, right before I graduated, so I never really got to talk to them or see if they really did like me or anything like that, and they're not in my new school, obviously. So, yeah, I'll probably never know, but it'd be cool if they really were interested in me, and in high school no one's interested in me, of course, but whatever. If I don't ever have a girlfriend, whatever, I'm not gonna kill myself or anything. whatever. It's just something that'll probably happen, I guess. And if it doesn't, whatever. Next question. Mario776 asks, what do you think about Mario Maker for 3DS? Well, if you're asking what I think about the game, if I have it, well, I don't have it. Maybe I would have it. Well, actually, I don't think I would have it, but the reason I don't is because, well, first, I have the Wii U version, which is probably the superior version anyway, and also, my 3DS has been missing since May, so, I have no clue where it is still, and I probably will never find it at this point, I don't know. But if you're asking, like, what I think about it being on the 3DS, well, I don't really have that much of an issue with it. I guess it's fine to show the 3DS users some love, because I'm sure the Wii U version is still the better version, because, well, obviously, it probably... I think it's kind of obvious why I think that. It's on a home console, and the 3DS is a handheld, so I think naturally the home console version would be superior to the handheld version, so... Yeah, it's fine for it to be on the 3DS. I mean, I have really no issue with it at all, so... Yeah, I don't really see a reason why I should have an issue with it anyway. So yeah, whatever. Nice to show the 3DS users some love, I guess. So anyways, next question. Xenerlicious? I probably butchered that name, I'm sorry. I'm sure all of you know I'm not good with usernames or anything like that, but yeah, this person asks, do you prefer Nintendo 3DS or Wii U? I guess Wii U. I mean, the 3DS did have a lot of good games, but personally, I enjoyed the games on the Wii U a lot more. I mean, I think the Wii U had a lot more of a solid library because, well, I think one of the few good things about the Wii U not selling well and having not a lot of third-party developers wanting anything to do with it is that the Wii U didn't really suffer shovelware that much. It had mostly a solid library. Of course, it had some duds, but it had mostly a pretty solid library because there weren't that many games for it, and I enjoyed a lot of Wii U games, probably more than 3DS games. So yeah, I think the Wii U was better. It was the better system, but of course I'm not hating on the 3DS or anything. That the 3DS was also great, but personally I feel the Wii U was better. Just in my opinion, alright, I know probably a bunch of people prefer the 3DS, but for me, I like the Wii U more. So anyways, next question. Juan Farias asks, please answer this. Do you have Tamagotchi Life on 3DS? I do, but I lost my 3DS months ago, like I said a few times in this video already. Again, I'm horrible at taking care of my stuff, and I have no clue where it is. I'm stupid, I know. And if you do, please do a series. First off, I have a question for you. Why do you type like that? Why do you have, like, the strange characters when you type? I don't know, whatever. No, I have no interest in doing doing a Tamagotchi Life series. Absolutely none at all, especially since, the game is over 2 years old at this point. And even if it was, and even if it was a brand new game, I have no interest because I don't want to do anything. I don't want to have anything to do with the Let's Play community because it's already oversaturated and full of, copycats and everything. I know the Let's Play community is kind of dying and it's been replaced by the commentary community, all the Leafy wannabes, even though that's kind of dying too ever since, Leafy fell, but, but still, I have no interest in doing a series of any game at all because, well, again, I don't have anything new to add to the Let's Play genre. If I do, and I bring something new to the table, then maybe I will start Let's Plays, but that's like a 0.1% chance of ever happening, so yes, do not count any Tamagotchi Life series ever. Alright, next question. 45 Records Man asks, ever heard of the band The Cars? Yes, but I don't even know a song from them. I probably do, but Blondie, of course. I know a lot of her songs. Or Devo. Yes, I heard of them, but can't name a song of theirs. So, there you go. Next question. Crash Bandicoot Plush asks, I have two questions. One, since you recently hit 800 subscribers, what will your reaction be if you hit 900 subscribers? The same exact reaction I had when I hit 800. Happiness. Two, have you ever heard of a YouTuber named Super Mario Logan? Yes, I have. I've seen, 2 videos of his, and I don't know who in their right mind would even want to watch that, because it's just some dude playing with dolls, alright? I don't get the appeal. I don't know why. a bunch of people watch that, but whatever. Idiots will be idiots. If you didn't, then thank God. His fan base is even worse than Leafy's. Jesus Christ, that's an accomplishment. I didn't think that someone's fan base could actually manage to be worse and more toxic than Leafy's, but since it's some dude playing with dolls, and I'm sure his fan base is even younger than Leafy's, probably like 9-year-olds, probably even younger than that, 7-year-olds. So yeah, I guess I can see why they're more toxic now that I think about it, but they'll grow out of him eventually, and no one will be watching his videos. Same thing with Leafy. That's already happening. Thank God. Also, congrats on 800 subscribers. You deserve it. Thank you very, very much. Next question. Roar Studios asks, who are your least favorite YouTubers? Leafy is here. Onision. Original Blood Ace. Drama Alert. Those are the only people I can think of at the moment. But, well, it's kind of weird with Drama Alert because I'm following Keemstar on Twitter. It's not because I'm a fan of his work or anything. Well, anything aside from Baited. It's because his Twitter is entertaining as hell. Seriously, it's more entertaining than his channel, honestly. Every day I check his Twitter just to see what he says next, to see what he does next. Because it's just, honestly, I think his Twitter's like the most entertaining Twitter page on all of Twitter, honestly. That's how much I really like his Twitter page. I mean, there's always some new... He's always starting things up every day, and, it's just entertaining as hell. And I honestly think he should make a ranting channel, Keemstar, honestly. He's very entertaining when he's pissed off, honestly. So, also, I'm a really big fan of the Baited podcast. But unfortunately, it's ending because Keemstar is a greedy asshole. But that's really nothing new, though. So yeah, he's entertaining when he's pissed off, but when he's when he's reporting the news and all that, yeah, that's when it just zone out. Some drama alerts I do like. Some of them are admittedly entertaining, but most of the time it's just the same garbage. Like, this YouTuber said this. This YouTuber's nudes were released. Like, I don't care, honestly. So yeah. I don't like Keemstar, but I do like his Twitter. Yeah. But, yeah, his channel's still one of the worst on YouTube. I'm sorry. Next question. What's your favorite band? Pink Floyd. I've said it a whole bunch of times before. Even though my support for them is hanging by a thread because of how hypocritical they've been, especially with YouTube videos and stuff. Okay. Here's what I'm talking about. A whole bunch of YouTubers, over the years have posted a whole bunch of rare Pink Floyd songs, like stuff from their early career, from early on in their career and stuff like that. And they've been taking it down. They've been taking a whole bunch of videos down recently. Not like giving channel strikes or anything, just blocking the video, saying this video has been claimed by Pink Floyd and has been blocked worldwide. And this is the only reason they're doing this is because they recently released a whole box set of a whole bunch of their early stuff, and it costs like $700. So if you want to hear those songs, you gotta pay $700 damn dollars just to hear them. And I'm like, hell no. Hell no, way too much money. I'd love to get it, trust me, I'd love to get that box set. It's like for the true Pink Floyd fans, but it's just way too much damn money. Honestly, I can't afford it right now. And YouTube was the best option. And here's what I'd do if I were them. I would claim the video, but not block it or anything. So all the ad revenue and stuff like that would go directly to the band, and then they'll be profiting off of it. And this is what more musicians should do, honestly, with YouTube. Claim the video, because the person uploading this song obviously don't own it, so they shouldn't be gaining any money off of it anyway. They should claim the video and get all the money for themselves, because it's their song. They deserve the money anyway. And yeah, still, Pink Floyd does make some amazing songs, but the only reason I'm calling them hypocrites is because they made a song called Money. I'm sure all of you know this song. Look it up. I'm sure you heard it at least once in your life, alright? The Money is supposed to be a song that is pretty much pointing and laughing at greedy people who want all the money to themselves, like corporations and CEOs and stuff like that. And they've made a whole bunch of songs standing against people like that and corporations like that and all that. And now they pretty much became exactly what they hated and once stood against, and that's and still and again, Pink Floyd makes amazing has made amazing music. All right, I'm not going to say they're bad musicians or anything. No, they're still my favorite band, barely, but I just can't help but listening to a song, especially a song that like is directed at businessmen, corporations, the music industry, and all that. It just leaves a bad taste in my mouth now because I think that is exactly what Pink Floyd has become. And it's really, really sad, and it really shows how money can really change people. Depressing, I know, but, well, whatever. Can't listen to certain songs unless you pay $700 damn dollars for a whole box set. Which I know I'm probably not even going to listen to all the songs on that box set anyway. Wonderful. Truly wonderful. Next question. Olin Rich asks, what was your favorite thing to rant about? Um, I guess my favorite thing to rant about is Nintendo because it's, well, obviously, I'm very passionate about them and all, but it's also kind of fun to call them out and just criticize them and all that because, well, I like ranting on them. Not because I hate them or anything, but again, it's something. Nintendo's something I'm passionate about, and it holds a special place in my heart, and it just sucks to see them, going down the drain like this, and I don't want to see them fail. I want to see them succeed, and that's why I talk about them so much. It's something I'm passionate about, and another reason why they're my favorite thing to rant about is the fanboys. Yes, I pissed off a ton of Nintendo fanboys on my time, during my 2 years of YouTube. So many of them hate me, and it's honestly fun just to see them bitch and moan about my videos. And that's another thing that fuels me to keep ranting about Nintendo. It's just to get a reaction out of them. It's just so funny. Anyways, next question. SonicMan78 asks, what's your favorite console or Wii U game? Also, your voice is changing a little bit, lol. Is it really? It sounds exactly the same to me. Whatever. Um, my favorite console, I already said it, the Gamecube. And for Wii U game, that's kind of hard because I like so many Wii U games. A lot of them are a whole bunch of fun, so it's kind of hard to say which one is my favorite and stuff like that. But I like them. I like most of them. All right, pretty much all the games I have, well, most of the Wii U games I have, I really really like. So it's really hard to just say, oh, which one's my favorite because I like a lot of them. All right, so yeah. Next question. Left asks, how was the damage after I ended your reputation on my rant, cunt? Pretty bad. Very, very bad. I lost like 100 subscribers. I got like 100 dislikes per video, and ever since your rant came out, there's been like 50 Mikey exposed videos every day, pretty much. Thank you so much, Left. Really, you completely ruined my channel, and I'm considering quitting YouTube because you exposed me so hard, and I completely lost all respect, and I lost every single fan of mine. Really. Thank you so much for damaging my reputation, Left Route. Next question. The Liker asks, 1. How are you? Swell. 2. How old are you? I'm 15. I'm going to be turning 16 on March. 3. Will you ever quit YouTube? Yeah, most definitely someday. I mean, everyone is gonna quit YouTube someday. I mean, no one stays on YouTube forever. All right. I know some people do it for a living, but you end it eventually, whether that be just because you're losing passion for it, or maybe you die or something. But most definitely, I'm not gonna be on YouTube forever. And I've always said to myself, keep it real. I'm not going to be on YouTube forever. This isn't all I want to do with life, and this isn't all I want to be remembered for. Some teenager bitching and moaning about things on the internet. That's not how I want to be remembered in my life. All right, this is not the only thing I want to do with my life. So, yeah, YouTube is someday YouTube is going to be something I just don't want to do anymore, and I'm going to quit. I'm sure everyone's going to hit that point at some time, at some point. So, yeah, I will quit YouTube someday. When will that be? I have no clue, and I'm more than certain it's not going to be anytime soon because I really like doing YouTube, and it's probably my favorite thing to do right now. It's the only thing. It's really one of the few things I actually have fun doing. So why quit it when I have so much fun doing it right now? But there will come a time in my life where I think, yeah, it's time to put this all aside. It's time to close this chapter of my life and time to move on. And I will quit YouTube someday. Again, no clue when that'll ever be, but it'll happen someday. Mark my words, trust me. But again, won't happen anytime soon, more than likely. Next question. Leah M. Mechanico, the Squid 15 asks, I know I butchered that. Alright, I'm sorry. I'm horrible at usernames, but whatever. 1. What's your favorite video game? What's your favorite game? Earthbound. 2. What's your favorite video you uploaded? I used to always have trouble answering this, but now I know which one is actually my favorite. It's the Onision response I did a few months back. That is my favorite video. That is the video I am most proud of, and I really, really I'm really, really happy at how that video turned out, because I feel that's my best video. No joke. That's one of the few times where I actually watch a video of mine a lot of times from beginning to end. Usually, the only time I watch a video from mine from beginning to end is when it's uploaded to YouTube. I make sure there's nothing wrong with it. But that's really the only time I go back and want to watch it from beginning to end multiple times, because I'm really happy with how it turned out. Now, that's not to say I'm not happy with how any of my other videos turned out. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying that one video is probably just my best video in my opinion. I just really, really love how that video turned out, and yeah, that's my favorite video of mine. 3. What's your favorite video game music? I'm not really a video game music listener. I know some people I know. Some people I know listen to a lot of video game music, but that's not really my forte. I listen to actual music. Not to say video game music is bad or anything, because there are a few times and a few games where I was like, oh wow, that song is really catchy or really good or really epic or something like that. But yeah, I don't really have a favorite video game song, so sorry to disappoint you there. So yeah, next question. Roberto, the no pun. I'm not even gonna try. What do you think of scalpers on eBay? Douchebags, assholes, crooks. Those are the words I usually describe them. Those are the words I use to describe them, because they take something that is rare and isn't put out that and isn't really restocked that much. Like, take amiibos for example. Last year amiibos were really popular and a lot of people really want them. I don't really hear anyone talk about them anymore, but I remember last year, early last year, it was in its prime, and so many people wanted an amiibo because they were so rare and they were worth something and they were cool. And there were these scalpers that would buy all the amiibos in the store so no one else can get them, and they could sell them for a ridiculously high price. I mean, they're pretty much thieves, I think. They take something and then price it with an absurd amount of, and then they put this absurd price, and people actually buy it. And I think the people who actually buy from these people are either really, really desperate or really, really stupid. It's too close to tell, but yeah, those are what I think of scalpers. They're assholes, douchebags, crooks. Yeah, I already said it. Anyways, next question. Plasma asks, opinion on Sun and Moon. I don't have an opinion because I don't have the game. And some of you might be asking, why don't I have those games? I lost my 3DS, that's why. Okay, I already said it over and over again during this Q&A. I lost my 3DS back in May. I don't have it. So you can't ask me what I think about this 3DS game, that 3DS game. You can't ask me for my friend code. As much as I'd love to have you on my friends list, I don't have my 3DS because I'm stupid and I lost it and I have no clue where the damn thing is. I don't even know if it's in my house. Okay, I'm more than sure it's in my house. I don't remember taking it out before I lost it, but it's somewhere in this house. I have no clue where it is. And yes, I'm horrible at taking care of my stuff. Yeah, I know I should be more responsible. You don't need to lecture me on that, alright? Next question. And to end it all off, Xenerlicious also asks, I know you're specifically into Nintendo games, but are there any computer games you specifically like? I am more of a console person, honestly. I know people are gonna bitch at me for that, but I'm more of a console person, alright? So, don't really have an answer for that. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much to all of you who asked questions. Seriously, I was pleasantly surprised at how many questions I received for this Q&A. It's the most I've ever gotten, and this video is just right around the corner to an hour long. I'll try not to make it get to an hour long, but who knows? I don't even know how long I'll be talking here. But thank you all for to all of you who participated in this. Really. So there's one more thing I want to say. Because I got so many questions, it was kind of hard to keep up with all of them. So if I did skip over a question, which I really, really hope I didn't, don't take this as me thinking that, oh, I don't like this person, this question was stupid. No, it's just that it's kind of hard. It was kind of hard to keep up with all the questions I got for this Q&A because I got so many people asking questions. So yeah, so if I skipped over your question, please don't take it as as a personal attack or anything, because it isn't. It's just that it was kind of hard to keep up with all these questions. And yeah, I might have accidentally skipped over one or two, or hopefully not more than that. So yeah, again, if I skipped over your question, don't get all pissed off at me, all right? Because it was just a simple mistake, and it was hard to keep up with all of them. So yeah, with that all aside, thank you so much for 800 subscribers. It means so much, and I'm really not all that far off from 1,000, which I can't even wrap my head around because I never thought I'd make it to this point. But I'm not gonna do the whole thank you thing and everything because well, I pretty much said everything that needed to be said anyway. And I feel like I'll just be repeating myself, and those videos are getting repetitive, and it was kind of like the internet equivalent of sucking all of you off. So, yeah, that's why I stopped doing that because, well, you already know how thankful I am for all of you anyway, and how thankful for that people actually wanted to subscribe to my channel and see more and actually listen to what I have to say next and all that. But you already know that I'm extremely thankful for each and every single one of you, so I'll wrap this video up now. That's all you had to ask, and that's all I had to answer. Bye-bye. Stay the awesome bunch of fans that you already are.